Right forward line at the moment that currently consists of himself and Dean Rock. Mark has paid the big bucks to sift through all of this and figure things out as we go along. But Kildare looking to get themselves on the front foot here and start well, as they did in the game at Croke Park at the end of April. That's a really good dispossession executed by Bugler, and now onto it comes James McCarthy. McCarthy with a quick pass to O'Gara, the younger brother of Owen, who won all of those All-Irelands under Jim Gavin and Pat Gilroy, and away goes Con O'Callaghan. O'Callaghan off to go with the fist, and that's the opening score of the game.
Great start from Con O'Callaghan, great start from the Dubs. Con made his run from deep there, came onto a good pass over the bar, and you know the way Con O'Callaghan makes his runs, he goes direct, and it's very hard to stop him in those.
They failed to do so often against Roscommon. There was very little engagement with the man on the ball, and Roscommon were able to play their way around Croke Park. Dublin will surely look to change that today. Inside ball played by Mick O'Grady, this Kildare captain. And it's been picked up by Derek Kerwin. Oh, that's a brilliant through ball. Absolutely superb from Kerwin, and it allowed Ben McCormick the time to turn and swing it over the bar for the equalising score.
Great score by Ben McCormick. We see Derek Kerwin inside there. He's been marked by Mick Fitzsimons. He's back in the Dublin jersey last weekend, and it's good to see him back.
Was there a nudge in the back there? Referee doesn't think so. Kevin Flynn was taken out of it, and Pascal benefits from it. Really good work from him. He made it himself. He's finished it himself. And that's a real settler for him, having been given the nod today ahead of the likes of Mannion and Kilkenny.
Yeah, I just said it before that. Aaron Masterson started with the ball out here in the wing, and Colin Pascal really went after him, put huge pressure on him, nearly turned over the ball. Ball comes back down the field. Great score by
the 21's Footballer of the Year 5 years ago. Callahan gets the ball back to him. A little fortunate it worked out that way. O'Callaghan feeds it inside, and Scully just pops one over the bar. He has found scores difficult to come by, Niall Scully, of late. That was 1 point from his last 7 championship appearances before he clips this one over. The assist from O'Callaghan.
Yeah, again, Con looked to kick, he got blocked down, he won the ball back again.
Involved with this Kildare senior panel. Ball drilled forward, trying to get himself onto it is the cornerback Mick O'Grady. Man on the loop was Kerwin, and then a little run made in behind by Flynn. Shimmy off his left. That is delightful from Kildare.
Great score there by Neil Flynn. He shimmied left and right and over the bar. And you know, for every time Dublin go down the field, Dave, back come Kildare, and Glenn Ryan will have it drilled into these players, which keep going to the bitter end.
A man who once kicked 11 points.
Same time, he's been on the fringes looking in, probably frustrating for him this year so far. So it's good for him to get a game. He's kicked 3 points so far, so he'll be happy with his return here in the first half.
And a real message delivered by Desi Farrell. Paul Mannion and Kieran Kilkenny, huge names, incredibly capable operators, but maybe not operating at peak power in this year's championship. They've paid a price for that today. Now Scully, space to break into, and finds Pascal. And on the loop is Bugler, and a chance maybe for Bugler here. Needs support. Someone put the ball back out to Pascal from his knees. Scully for O'Callaghan, and Con looking for his 4th, and O'Callaghan gets his 4th.
Like, Glenn Ryan is going to have to go in at half-time and just look at Con O'Callaghan and Niall Scully, and the time they're getting on the ball, Dave. It's criminal from a Kildare point of view. Niall Scully...
Scully now. Bugler put the brakes on just for a moment to lose Kevin O'Callaghan, and that worked. It was very cleverly done by Bugler, who gets his 2nd of the game.
That young man is playing with great confidence, and you know, it's the scoring goal. Although the breeze has died ever so slightly, it's still the scoring goal, and a great score from distance by Bugler.
Really well struck by him, but Kildare now looking to carry on. Daniel Flynn again, being watched by Mike Mahon. Flynn driving towards that end line, swallowed up by a sea of sky blue, and he's got right through it. Flynn looking for an option. Well, the referee's come back for a foul earlier in the run of Daniel Flynn. There was potential for a goal, but he was looking for that opening just outside him on the edge of the large rectangle.
Yeah, I would just question, maybe did he take too many steps?
The ball over here, Dublin, and Masterson, or Donlan rather, desperately trying to retreat to his goal. The referee didn't see that as a foul on Howard. Here's Pascal once more. He's going to take it on. Why wouldn't he, given the form that he's in today? That's a fifth of the game for the man from Ballyboden St Enda's. He is flying.
Yeah, great score. Another substitute, 2 substitutions coming on now. We've Kevin Feely and we've got Larkin.
Because they are in total control of this game, looking to make it a win and a draw from their opening 2 matches in this Group 3 encounter, and that would leave them well set heading into their final game with Sligo, and well positioned to go and win this group.
Yeah, we're just approaching the final 10 minutes of the game, and Kildare really need to push up on the Dubs, just like they're there now. That's better, but like they really need to go after them, force turnovers and get the ball up the other end of the field, because with 5 points between the sides, it's a time of the game now which is really important for them to turn the screw.
Dwight Howard across to Small, who seems to be fine.
Cian Murphy, it appears, is coming on as well for John Small.
Mannion looking to make space for the shot, and he has put that one over the bar. Well, they've had to wait a while for the score themselves, Dublin. Paul Mannion gets his first of the game since coming in.
Double substitution now for Dublin. Lehef and Cian Murphy. I'd imagine John Small.
Neil Callahan is one of the 2 players coming
Last weekend from his players, Dave, and they really made a huge statement here today. Great reaction, and they'll be really happy with this performance.
Mannion on his left foot. How often have we seen him kick them from this range? Not well. The umpire decided against it. He was about to tell us it was a wide, changed his mind, and that point goes to Mannion.
Great score. 2 points now from Paul Mannion. He'll be happy with his second half performance since being introduced. So Glenn Ryan won't be too happy with the second half performance.
And I make it 20 of Dublin's 22 points have been from play, which is quite the return from 10 different scorers. There's Kevin Feely, looks to pop over a consolatory point for Kildare. Finally brings that long run without a score to an end. Well, it's been a comfortable victory in the end for the Leinster champions. Questions asked of them in the build-up after their performance against Roscommon, but they've picked up 3 points from their opening 2 games. They're well set to have a tilt at topping this group. Roscommon obviously in a very good position as well. Desi Farrell and Glenn Ryan, former foes on the field, now managers off it. A handshake from them, but Dublin march on. Very good performance all round.
Great performance, like I said, they answered the critics. The one worry from a Dublin point of view